trapped, and that if she didn't leave, she would be the next victim. Gathering her strength, she quietly stepped back. In the small town of Lakeview, located in the shadow of old-growth forests and shrouded in an eternal fog, there lived a man named Edward Blake. Edward was known as a crypto-millionaire. His fortune was growing every day thanks to his investments in mysterious cryptocurrencies that no one had ever heard of. But he had one secret that he tried to hide from the world. Every night, when the moon was high, Edward would leave his luxurious mansion in the center of the city and head into the woods. It was said that something terrible lurked in the dark corners of those woods, but no one dared to look there. Rumors of vampires and other creatures that dwelled in the shadows filled the minds of the locals with fear. One night, a new person appeared in Lakeview. Katherine Myers, a journalist who decided to investigate the strange happenings in the city. She had heard about the mysterious Edward Blake and his unexplained wealth. Immediately interested, Katherine decided that she needed to find out what this mysterious millionaire was hiding. Katherine followed Edward, hiding behind the trees, and soon noticed him going off the road and into the woods. She decided to take a risky step and followed him. Deeper in the woods, she heard strange sounds, a whisper, as if from another reality, and a muffled laugh that made her heart beat faster. Soon she came upon a small clearing lit by moonlight. Edward stood in the center, surrounded by a group of people with pale faces and sharp fangs. They looked like vampires from the old legends. Katherine held her breath as she realized that Edward was not just a millionaire, but a vampire who used his power and money to manipulate the cryptocurrency markets. Among them, she heard Edward talking about plans to take over the world using his power and money. He dreamed of creating a new cryptocurrency that would make him immortal. Katherine realized that she was trapped, and that if she didn't leave, she would be the next victim. Gathering her strength, she quietly stepped back, but one of the vampire creatures spotted her. Katherine darted away, but the forest seemed endless, and the whispers intensified. When she finally made it to the road, her heart was pounding and her mind was gripped with terror. She knew she had to tell the town what she had learned, but when she returned to Lakeview, no one believed her. Edward was too powerful, and he had connections. A few days later, Katherine disappeared without a trace. The town fell into silence again, but Edward continued his murky business. Darkness reigned in Lakeview, and no one knew that the crypto-millionaire vampire was still slowly weaving his plans, waiting for the right moment to come out into the light and take over the world.